So the Quran says in different verse, وَمَا مِنْكُمُ إِلَّا وَارِدُهَا, not a single one of you, but he will enter it. Enter what? Enter hell. And it is a destiny too. Even that is a destiny. وَمَا مِنْكُمُ إِلَّا وَارِدُهَا. Let's put the verse here, hold on. So the Quran is so clear that every single Muslim, he will enter hell, but depend how bad they are, supposedly will stay in hell. But as you see, all of this doesn't make sense, because Muhammad, he said it clearly, it's a destiny. It has nothing to do with the sin you do, which means even the sin you do, it is sin destiny for you, which means this is the sin of Allah. If you read Muslim translation of chapter 19, verse number 71, it says, there's not one of you but will pass over it. But the fact this is not true. If we go right now and check, we will see not a single one of you, but he will enter it. Let's go. 1971. Do you see it? There's not one of you but shall come to it, but shall enter hell. So Islam promised you hell for sure. That is granted. So put all together. Allah, He destined for you to commit sin. As an example, one of the favorite sin of Allah topic is fornication. Why people do fornication? Muhammad explained. It was a destiny. And this is Sahih Muslim. Verily Allah has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. There's no choice to commit or not to commit. So why you want to punish him for adultery if it is you who forced him to do adultery? So let us say there's a man, he slept with 10 women and they are not lawful for him. And there's other man, he slept with 3 women and they are not lawful for him. Both of them, they did not choose how many women they will sleep with. It was a predestiny. So how in the world this religion can be called a religion? Do you see how stupid this cult is? And if a child, he is yet born, an infant, he might go to hell because it's predestiny. Ibn Kathir, he says bath over it. You know, okay, hold on. Wasim, hold on. Guys, Ibn Kathir, he said, Mr. Wasim here, he said, he's a Muslim, I guess. There are Muslims they enter the bathroom. The second they enter the bathroom, they don't want to follow the steps of the Prophet. Ibn Kathir said, it says, pass over it. It is talking about Sirat bridge. The word enter is dukhul. Look at this genius. He is teaching me Arabic. They want to enter? No, Abdul. First, the Arabic, it says, wariduha. Warada shay ay ata, which means come to it and drink from it. This is why warad al-ma, he drank from it. The one who warad water, he is drinking from the water. You are just an ignorant like your Prophet. Secondly, let us go to Ibn Kathir so we can laugh together. Shall we? Let us go. Hey, Ibn Kathir, how are you? We need you so we can laugh more. This is Ibn Kathir. this is... And now you will say, I don't accept Ibn Kathir. First of all, it says here, this is, remember, this is what you chose for me, this is Ibn Kathir. And this translation exists in Ibn Kathir, which you chose for me. Do you see the translation saying, it's a decree, must accomplish? Do you see it, or you are blind? It's a decree. Okay. What is decree? Let us see. The bridge over hell is like a sharp edge of sword. The first group to cross will pass like a flash of lightning. The second group will pass like wind. The third group will pass like fast horse. The fourth group will pass like a fastest cow. And the rest will be pass while the angel will be saying, oh Allah save them, oh Allah save them. So still you are burned. You see, the faster you are, the less burning you will suffer from. So you enter hell. So simply, the bridge you are talking about is like a barbecue screen. And you are walking over the barbecue screen. And Allah will increase your speed, depend in how much destiny He decides for you. Because as you see, it's a destiny. Okay, this is a good question actually. Thank you, Mr. Wasim. Guys, look what Wasim he did. Oh, hold on. We took the wrong selfie. Guys, this is a very good question actually. And this question alone is enough to destroy everything about the cult of Muhammad. And remember, Wasim is asking the question, trying to refute me, correct? He is not supporting me. Look, let me make it bigger. If Allah decide people sin, then why He is going to be angry in a day of judgment at humanity for following shaitan, and He will be show up for 50 years? I don't know, what does that mean? He will show up for 50 years? What I know, that Allah created the sin of mankind and He decided 50 years before He created them. This is a question which is very important. Prove Islam to be false. Why? Because as you said, well, if He is the one who decides their destiny to commit sin, why He is angry and want to punish those who commit sin? Let us go and see a debate between Adam and Moses. And don't ask me how Adam he met with Moses. Muhammad is a funny man. He come with the stories. So Moses said to Adam, let us find the hadith. The Prophet said Adam and Moses argued. Adam and Moses. Okay. Don't ask Muhammad how Adam and Moses they met, because according to Islam, all prophets are dead. And actually, the first one will be resurrected is Muhammad. But if you read the story of Muhammad saying, I will be the first resurrected, and I will see Moses holding like a pole, which is very funny. So how he will be the first one to be resurrected, and Moses is already standing? Stupidity is amazing. So Prophet said Adam and Moses argued each other. Moses said to Adam, "O Adam, you are the father of who disappointed us." Okay, why? And turned us out of paradise. So obviously Moses, he is no Muslim. Muhammad and Muslim got busted. They keep saying to us, Moses himself was a Muslim. But as you see, Moses, he believed in the original sin. This is the original sin. The original sin. Moses commits sin and we are sinners too. But we are following the steps of our father, Adam. So Moses obviously is not a Muslim, because as you see, Moses, he died and still he believed that because of Adam we are out of paradise. Adam said to him, "Oh Moses, Allah favored you with his talk." According to Muslims, he spoke to him directly, and he wrote the Torah for you with his own hand. In case you do not know, Christian and Jews believe that God, he gave only the Ten Commandments to Moses. The rest is not written by Allah. Muslims, they have different fiction story, you know, they have their own fiction story, that Allah, he wrote the whole Torah. So imagine how many rocks Moses was carrying. He spent his life carrying rocks. Allah, he write, Moses carried the rock. But it's not important now. Do you blame me for an action which Allah had written in my fate 40 years before my creation? Do you see it? People, do you see it? Wasim, do you see it? So, can we blame Adam for his sin? Al-Walid, I will answer you in a second. Can we blame Adam for his sin? According to Adam, no. What according to Muhammad? Muhammad agree with Adam. Look, so Muhammad continues saying, so Adam confuted Moses. Adam confuted Moses, and he repeated that 3 times as usual. Muhammad is Trinity person. So according to Muhammad, he agree that we cannot blame Adam for his sin. For this sin is a predestiny, and it was a predestiny for him 40 years before his creation. So now we go back to the question which Mr. Wasim he asked, which is a total destruction for the cult of Muhammad. Why Allah will be angry from our sin if our sin written 40 years before we are created, and it was a predestiny? Are we there? Why we will? This is your question, not my question. If Allah decide people sin, then why he is going to be angry? Okay, why Allah is angry from Adam when he commits sin? Wasim now is trying to play game. He is saying Adam meant to say Allah know he was going to do sin. That is my friend, your answer is a fornication. Your answer is an answer of fornication, because the story in front of your eyes and still you are lying about it. Shame on you. People read carefully how the Muslim desperate try to fool us, but it doesn't work. Adam meant to say that Allah he know was going to do sin and still decide to create him. No, you are a stupid fool, because read again. Are you blind? He is saying to him, do you blame me for a sin? Which means you can't blame me. Moses is blaming Adam. Adam saying, you cannot blame me. Not because Allah he knew, but because it's a destiny. So if we go with your theory, which is fiction, he says, do you blame me for an action which Allah had written for me? Just to show you, to make it more clear, let us go and see the same hadith with more details, so we laugh more. Read this one with me and laugh, and try now better. Moses held discussion with Adam, and he said, you are our father, you deprived us and caused us to come out of paradise. Adam said, you are Moses who Allah chose to speak and wrote the Torah for him. Okay, do you blame me for doing deeds with which Allah he had decreed that I should do 40 years before he created me? Do you see it says that I should do? It's a decree that I should do. Try more to fix it. Put some lipstick on it. This is what the Muhammadan they do. They try to put lipstick on the guy, the farmers, they put him in the field to scare the birds. What they call him? The decoy. This is what they do to Muhammad. Is it clear now? Look what the answer now. Hold on. Look what the answer, guys. You are using different translation. Abdul, no, this is not different translation. This is different hadith. You are a certified idiot. This is your prophet saying now different words from the other hadith. And this is the Arabic in both of them. تلومني على قدره علي. It's so clear. And the other hadith doesn't say that. So now here they can play games with it. And if you are saying the translation is false, well, that will go back to you, because you are proving again my point that Muslims always lie about their translation. Do you see it? And we can show you tons and tons of reference. What about the other hadith? A person of you will do the act of people of heaven, and then what Allah He wrote for him will take action, and he will do the action of hell, and he enter hell. Stupidity is amazing. Now let us go to the person. His name is what? Let us see this one. No. All right, we have Mr. Al-Walid here, he said. And this is a smart Muslim trying to, you know, to help his prophet. Look what he said. There is difference between destiny and fate. This is genius. There is difference between destiny and fate. Tell me why your God, he destined himself to be killed. What even is death is an eternal God? First of all, can you show me the verse that it says that God, he destined himself to be killed in the Bible? Can you show me that? You are a fraud like your prophet. Secondly, you just prove to me again that the Quran is a false book. Why? If there is a destiny and there is something fate, I want you in front of everybody to tell me what destiny is in Islam and what is fate in Islam. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the word fate in the search engine and the word destiny in the search engine, and let people see how we laugh at you when Muslims try to defend. Okay, let us go here. I will type the word fate. It's your fate to be spanked today, Abdul. Remember, it's you who said there is difference between fate and destiny. This is your Islamic website. I'm not going to use somebody else to witness for your lies. Kabich? I'm not going to do that. This is fate. Do not take vows, for vows has no effect against fate. You cannot change it. Okay, what about destiny? Can we change destiny? Let us search for destiny. Oh boy. I feel sorry for Muhammad, by the way. The same hadith, exactly. The same word, destiny and fate, for the same hadith. So Muslims agree. You see, this is the same hadith. Here it says destiny, there it says fate. So fate and destiny is one in Islam, and you are a fool. Are you with me? Are you? You are not with me. You are in trouble. Potato. So they try to play with the definitions and word. It's so clear. Adam saying to Moses, do you blame me? Which means you can't blame me. Why you can't blame me? Because what I did, I've been forced to do. You see, when I say to you, can you blame me for doing a deed which Allah had decreed? How clear we can make it? Adam saying, you cannot blame me. So can we say to Adam, you commit sin and because of you? You cannot. This is a predestiny. It was a decree written even 40 years before my creation. Did Muhammad agree with that? Yes. Then the Abdus, they come with some lipstick and they start putting lipstick over the story to make it look nicer. This is why Muhammad used to put eyeliner 3 times. And then they say to you, well, how come Jesus, he destiny for himself to be killed? Where it says he destiny? Did he call the Roman, say, hey Roman, come arrest me? Did he say to the Jews, hey, you should kill me? Where? You are just a fool, desperately trying to do what you are saying. And look what happened now. Based in what the Quran and your prophet saying, the Jews, they killed Jesus because of destiny. And Jesus was killed because of destiny. So it's in your religion, not in mine. Are you seeing people, how Muslims, they do harm to their own cult when they try to defend? Based on this, if a person he killed because simply it was a destiny. If a person he steal because it's a destiny. If a person he do fornication, it was a destiny. So when the Jews, they killed Jesus, it was a destiny. Even when the Muslims, they shoot their arrow or they use their sword, it was a destiny. This is why the Quran says, وَمَا قَتَلْتَ وَمَا رَمَيْتَ وَإِنَّمَا اللَّهُ رَمَى. I did not throw my arrow, it was Allah who threw it. You did not kill them. It was a destiny. You killed them not, but Allah killed them. But the one who killed them is the Muslims. Translation saying, and when you throw, you did not throw. It was Allah who threw your arrow. Do you see it? And the Quran says, not even one bad thing can happen in this earth, except it's a predestiny by Allah and by the permission of Allah. Look how many verses in the Quran. Nothing bad happened to any person except it's a decree of Allah. And this is Quran chapter 57 verse number 22. What you will say now, the Quran is lying? Are you saying your God does not have control over the future? A Muslim, he starts thinking, he scratch his ass. What does this have to do with control? God, he gave us a free will. It was a gift from him. This is why Jesus says in Matthew 7, not everyone, he said to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. Which means you can choose to do your own will. In Islam, you cannot have your own will. So are you saying that God, he don't have control of the future? So look, in the beginning, he wanted to say that Jesus have control in the future to prove me wrong. Now he switched against it. Do you see how they play games? Oh, okay, so are you saying Jesus, he did not order them to kill him, so he don't have control of the future? Actually, additional proof that Allah is a fraud, that he cannot find one follower of him, he have a little IQ. You just destroy yourself. And then he says, is he not strong enough? Is that why he need to be 3 in 1? Look at the genius. Hey, Abdul, I will go with you about strong and weak. 3 in 1. So why Allah he say we? Isn't he strong enough when he say I? You Muslim, you say Allah he say we because he like to be majestic. So Allah obviously he don't feel strong enough to be 1. He like to be we. Jesus, when they came to capture him, Peter, he took his sword and he cut the ear of the soldier. Jesus, he ordered his disciple, obviously who is willing to die for his sake, to put his sword down, and he put the ear of the person, the soldier, back, which is a miracle. See how weak my Jesus? But your prophet, he asked his cousin to sleep in his bed, and he was 9 years old, so he can escape. You see how coward he is, risking the life of a child? They are so desperate. And by the way, about the 3 in 1, isn't it your God, he said that Jesus is 3 in 1 in the same time, you idiot? Obviously, they have no answer. Nothing can be filled down on you. It's a decree from Allah. So if I kill a person, it was a decree for me to kill you. If a man, he raped a woman, it was a decree from Allah to rape her. And we just showed you the videos of Sheikh Mufti Mink saying that the person who is a thief, he should be punished for his theft. He said to the Caliphate, why you want to punish me for something I did do because it's a decree? What is the logic of that? Did he say, no, this is not a decree?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah.
Did you see the predestined? So the poor guy, he's a thief because Allah, he can decide to make him a thief. So he's saying to the Caliphate, why you are going to punish me for being a thief? It was it is a predestined. Here's what we believe. It was a predestined that I will be a thief. Are you there, Abdul? Are you going to say the Sheikh, he's a Christian prince, he's lying? Why you want to punish me if it was a predestined that I will be Robin Hood?
How can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now that's quite a good argument if you would.
It's quite a good argument, Abdul. Are you there? It's quite a good argument if you want to think about it. It's a very quiet good argument.
Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was one ahead of this man. He says, well, let's punish this man because it was predestined that we were going to punish him as well.
Allahu Akbar. So now the thief is predestined to be thief. The rapist predestined to be a rapist. The criminal is predestined to be a criminal. And now the Caliphate is predestined to kill this person. Like, what the heck with this religion? So Islam is a joke. Allah, he is playing with the human. He decides what they will do, and then he will punish them for what they do. How stupid this religion can be more than this? But, you know, there is somebody he can help here, and he can support the Muslim. He have a higher IQ from the rest. Let us call him. Taradim, taradim. Taradim, taradim. Taradim, taradim. Christian Prince, I told you don't call me. Zakir Naik, how you know it's me who's calling you? I did not even say anything. First of all, the only one who called me at this time is you. Nobody called you at this time. What about Jibreel? Christian Prince, I told you 1 million times. It was the predestiny for me that you call me at this time. Like, what the heck? Do you think it's a predestiny? Exactly. And I was listening for you on YouTube. And you were talking about predestiny. So I know I get you busted. It was the predestiny for you to go today. It is October 23rd. To go at this time. And to call me. And then I will say to you, Christian Prince, don't call me. Wow. Exactly. I got you busted. So all of this is the 3. It's written in the book of Allah. What the heck? Even the word you said now, it's written in the book of Allah. I just said what the heck? Exactly. Allah is ready for you. Okay, I will say it again. What the heck? Exactly. Okay, but like now I'm adding more. Is it still written? Allah, He knew and He decided for you how many what the heck you will say. Allah, He knew and He decided for me how many times I will say what the heck? Zakir, how about how many fart I do a day? Did Allah decree that to me? Question, please. I don't want to hear about it. First of all, you are the people right. Secondly, this is not a question. What a stupid cult.